Streamlabs is fighting with stream elements. I think it was because of the fucking the title I did for the game. I think that's why. Alright. This is Dr. Langeskov, the tiger, and the terribly cursed emerald. You can hear double of me. Gross. I'm gonna turn that off. There we go. I was checking to see if I can hear myself, which I can. Hello. I feel like I've played this before. Actually, I think I have. When I was, like, way fucking younger. I think I tried playing this shit, but my little laptop couldn't handle it. Maybe. That might have been around the time when I tried it. But I don't think I was actually able to continue it. I wanted to try it because it was free, and I wanted to play, like, some games, because all I really had was my laptop at the time. And I beat everything else. I didn't have, at the time I didn't have any subscriptions for my, I don't think I had my PlayStation then. But I think for my Xbox, I didn't pay for Xbox Live. I stopped paying for it or some shit. Because I couldn't pay for it or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember, but I had to resort to this laptop that I had. This really shitty laptop. And all I ever played on it, because actually I played another game. It was like a zombie game. I forget what it's called, but it was like really fucking old. I can look it up right now, actually, just so it's not a mystery and nobody gets pissed off at me for that. Let me see, where is it? Was it Dead Frontier? I don't think it was Dead Frontier. Oh, maybe it was. Maybe it was Dead Frontier. Wait. No recorded activity? Maybe it wasn't then. Maybe it was another game. No More Room in Hell. That was the game. Yup. Pretty sure. Yup. I played. That game was free. I wanted to play it. February 20th, 2016. 7.9 hours of playtime. I played that game for a little bit. I think my PC could not PC, my little laptop. I don't think my laptop could handle it. But yeah, I also tried this around that time, and then I started playing Trove. It was either my PC couldn't handle it or my internet sucked, or both. It was probably both. Not gonna lie, it's probably both. But yeah, I never got to finish this game. I don't even think I got to actually play it. But here we go. I really wanted to try it. Also, it's free. This game was made by the same people for another game, but I forget what it was.
Okay, 2 minutes. This is your 2 minutes. The intro crew is ready.
Ooh.
Can we check if the orchestra is ready, please? We have a 40 lantern in the ballroom. Can we get somebody on that as soon as possible? Okay, just waiting for a go from Pyro. Do you have anybody in the
Can I read this? How do I read this?
They've gone too. Alright, okay, no
Ah,
problem.
this is the Tiger's Wikipedia.
1 minute. Break a leg, everybody. Positions, please.
Can I have a drink?
Performance
Coin.
237. Beginning in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Oh. Parrot game concept. I didn't think there was controller support, but apparently my controller's working. We got tea, a key, ginger biscuits, Herschel's ginger biscuits, a ticket, a pill, a dropper, oh, and a dog. Oh, a dog by a tree peeing, a spoon, and then a letter. A letter. Oh. I would like the coins, please. Can I have swords? Ah, there we go. Now I can crouch. Ooh. Astro Cola. Intense caffeine. Hell yeah. Can I have... We're out of Astro. We got Spleebly. Swedish Warfare. Whiz Fizz. Genevieve. Pyramid. Dota drink. Delicious sip. I can't. But I want the codes. Damn it. What's this? Letter of resignation. Management. I didn't quit when the flood happened. I didn't quit when you reassigned me to a spectacularly dangerous department with no training. I didn't quit when the forklift broke and dropped a set piece of my ankle. But looking at all those things written down, I'm beginning to realize that I probably should have. I'm not generally in favor of industrial action, but thinking about it, when the brand new health and safety department literally catches fire within days of being established, perhaps, just perhaps, something like this is necessary. Santiago Maurice. Heavy goods transportation. Formerly paint shop. Clearly this is a bad work environment with very pretty things. I mean, look at this wallpaper, for example. I would love some of this wallpaper in my home. This looks pretty as shit. Maybe like a gray one. Yeah. Oh, now playing. Wow, that's crazy. We're not being paid half enough. Ignore this, KP. Fuck you. Come on. I could totally be of help.
1 second, please. Hold your first positions. There's somebody at the door. Yeah, I know. Okay, 1 second. Can we get a precise location on the player, please? There's 2 of them. Right.
What?
Okay. Hi. So this is a bit awkward.
Yeah, you're talking through the door.
I think it's probably best if we're just really honest with each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit awkward.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, the game you've just downloaded, somebody is playing it right now, so you can't
What?
play it. I'm really sorry.
Come on, man.
Yeah, this is quite inconvenient. I don't know why this keeps happening. Sorry, we're generally quite organised. You should come inside. I'll explain. Just through here.
All right. Oh. No
Here's the
smoking.
thing. the game's live, which makes it impossible to insert you, and also it's just quite difficult now for you to leave. But I think it's okay. I know what to do. I'm gonna try and call publicity and liaisons, and we should be able to take you to the green room. All right? If you just wait here, and yeah, we'll be able to get you in. All right. Let me just find the number here. Okay. It's ringing. Somebody will pick up. We're okay. We're okay.
Yep.
It's ringing. Don't worry. Yeah, it's ringing. It's still ringing.
Thanks for participating in the Dr.Langeskov beta test. You really meant a lot before you leave. Did you experience any issues?
Yeah, I guess we've just gone live, so they might be a bit busy.
Sends off.
Yeah, they still haven't picked up.
So clever, you don't.
I just hope this phone
You don't know
ringing in some
Jacko's
empty room
vibes?
somewhere.
Jack? Self-absorbed
You would have thought it would have gone to voicemail by now. What do you think they're doing? Oh, they hung up. Okay, I'm going to try that again. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Self-absorbed narcissistic dribble above some eyes.
Sorry, I know we've both got better things to be doing with our lives.
Did you find difficulty during the mission chasing? Consequences for not following orders are 0. If making games is such a pain
Sorry,
to
I'm
you,
really
just
sorry about
leave
this.
it.
It won't be a moment.
Too linear hates
Bloody
its audience and
publicity
everyone.
Wait, what are they? Okay. Oh, I know what's going on. We've got something of a strike sort of situation emerging. Yeah, we've
Earlier today, I
understaffed.
received a note on
Actually,
my desk that
You
reads
wouldn't
as follows.
mind doing me a favour, would you?
In the event of a
Come
fire
through
in
here.
or around your office,
I could
please
really-
try
I
and
could- I
ignore
could
it.
really use your help.
Continue as though it wasn't there. Okay.
But
This is fine.
if you'd rather wait here, I could just let you know when we're ready for you.
I'm afraid I'm going to be unable to follow those instructions or continue.
It's just,
on.
why miss out on this opportunity?
Everyone just
right?
keeps on quitting. If you don't know what it is, don't touch it. Screw you.
Very few players get to visit here.
Tiger close up. Wow. Company logos, bragging, searchlights. Searchlights? Cut to black. What? Why does that look like... What's his name? The fucking green dude from Gorillaz. Intro title card. Wow. Wow. Emerald Escape. What are you? Overhead nap. Overhead map. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Am I going to know that? Am I going to have to know that for something? Well, I can't fucking do anything about it. Oh. Ineffable, incomparable autumn on the garden planet. Oh. This title is too long. A little bit. Grappling. Did you experience any issues in vehicular combat? If so, what brand of grappling hook were you using? Grappling hooks in vehicular combat? Did you find the difficulty spike during the mansion chase sequence appropriate? Mount, it pissed me off. Ah. Were there any technical issues? Saw guard rehearsing dialogue, immersion, deflation, boo. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us? More car stuff. Okay, thanks. I've had enough. Alright, listen up. I don't need to know why my office has been turned into a shrubbery. I really don't. I'm going to assume it's some sort of space issue. that somebody somewhere ran out of space. I don't need to know why my computer was removed and placed in the corridor where somebody accidentally kicked it. Again, I guessing that's a space issue or something. I also don't need to know why we're running out of space so horribly. But I'm going to assume it's because the storage rooms are underwater or something, because that's just par for the course now. Here's what I do know. If I can't access my desk because a rhododendron is on my way, I'm done. Oh my. There is no hope. Oh my. Oh. You just gonna stamp that everywhere? Ooh. There's a little sticker. A little sticker. Oh, it's adorable. It's drooling a little bit. There's a little drool on that sticker. There's some floppies. Some little drooly floppies. Yeah. What are you? What are you? What are you? Oh, what are you? What are you? What are you? Organic House Cafe. Yo, you guys got some sweet cafe. Oh. Well, I don't need to know any of this. Alright, let's go.
The thing is, our entire weather department and half the wildlife crew is just up to left before we could even begin this morning. And it's all super simple. It's mostly buttons. You like buttons, right? And you'll be able to play the game as soon as whoever's in there at the moment is finished. Promise. Your
Yeah,
help?
sure.
Oh, this is fantastic. Okay, this way. Yeah, the lighting department's right through here.
Yeah. Install new light
It's
mixers.
spoiling some of the magic, you know. It feels a bit like cheating, but, you know, it's okay. You carry on. You do whatever you need to do.
What is this? What the fuck? I might as well screenshot this, I guess. Am I gonna need this later? I don't know, maybe. Let me see. And boom. Well, that's not what I wanted. Wait a minute. Is it Alt print screen or Shift or Control print screen? There we go. Oh yeah, I don't care, Doc. Shut up. I sent it to Docky, and he's being stupid. Okay. Ah. I'm just gonna you don't see what's going on, but I need bitch saving it to my computer. I won't tell you. I can't fucking ah. Oh no, why did it oh god. Oh god. Okay, it's fine. 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 I'm sorry. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. I'm really sorry about this. Okay. Ah, fuck. Well, that's not what I wanted, was it? Shit. I gotta open the original. Now I have to open the browser up. Okay. Oh, well. This is a thing that's happening right now. Oh. I'm ignoring you, Docky. I'm ignoring you. I'm just gonna do what I do and screw you. Ha 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 ha. Pencils concept. That's what it sounds like whenever I do that. Rehearsal schedule. Coursework and crowd house rehearsal room C. Mansion guard choreography. Tuesday prop. Strictly restricted. Prop inventory and coordination props room access to game space. What? Waterfalls aren't finished yet, apparently. This is a fake window. Either that or we're flying in the sky.
Don't worry about the strike. We'll get through it.
Am I gonna need this? Probably not. Big marker. Oh, can I have that? Number 1 stage manager. No, do not speak until directed line of sight is established. Oh. Hey you, I see you. I thought I heard something after the location check. Must have imagined that. It's player name. Remember to provide player with information on it. Oh.
Ah, no, that's miscellaneous interactions. We don't need to go in there.
Come on.
Could you get off the table? We've got a lot to be getting on with. It's not a very stable table. Please get off. Come on, get off the table, please. What? Because it's dirty as well. It's very dirty. People eat off that table.
Fuck you.
Could you maybe not stand on the table? Thank you.
Never.
Right, yeah. Could you maybe get off the table?
No, I'm
Because
dancing.
there's all sorts of papers and look. Why are you on the table?
I'm dancing. What do you want? What do you want, Doc? I don't care. I'm sending it to you in your DMs because I like bothering you.
Oh, that was an adventure.
It was
Hey,
an adventure,
so
and I was
could you-
still going back up.
Oh, up again, huh?
Ha ha ha. Didn't expect that, now did you? Nah. It's so dark. Remove bolt to use with chair. Oh, okay.
Right. First things first. Could you bring up the lights? Thank you so much. Because we can't have people playing in the dark, or they'll fall over.
Well, why are they playing in the dark to
They could
begin
die.
with?
See that lever? It sets the sunset off. We got the reflections in the lake looking. They're sort of great.
Are they?
There it goes. Little lights blinking on in the windows of the mansion, up past the ornamental ponds. Oh, it's pretty magical, really. Okay, now we need to attack them with a tiger. It's a heist game. The player's playing a big heist. I don't want to spoil it for you, but the tiger's very important. It's in the title. All right, into wildlife preparation. Just through the door. I can't let you in there. Sorry, it's very complicated. Health and safety. It's shelves. There's a lot of shelves. But look, we really need to attack the player with the tiger.
Nope.
It's very important.
No. I won't do it. You're too young to remember when Rengar stole something. The gods know what whole is. By the old gods, that's some good wine. They never tell you how they all shit themselves. They don't put that part in their songs. Wine time. Queen dies, I pray. She ain't Bessie, that I say. Hope it's wine you bring. That's the bloody thing. Damn, Ned. Get in here, Ned. Damn it, Ned. Okay. Get some wine in you. Hashtag funny. No. I'd bloody rather give up wine than to read another fucking letter from Tyrion. Watch out, lads. The mighty twin coming through. Oh, yes. No. If I have to walk past the fucking Kingslayer again, I might just give up wine. Lol, pissing myself. Ha 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 ha! I just remembered a funny story to deal with making the accidentally wandered into a small council meeting today. Heard at Littlefinger yammering on. Damn it, Ned! What's their problem with Ned?
Oh Christ! Who walks up to a switch marked lasers and thinks this is the one for me? We have staff. Oh, we don't. Okay, great. Look, poor switch choices aside, we really need to keep going now. There's a sort of there's some unique time pressure in the next room. Could you maybe not do that, please?
Oh. Oh no! What did I do? Okay. Facility shortcuts. Ooh. Cool. Please do not erase. It says do not erase. Check, I may have broken it. I may have killed people. Oopsie poopsie. Oopsie poopsie. Remember the Stucky. This is an old. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to mention.
Right. This is all. It's so safe. We'd usually have someone else do this, but they started striking right up to one of them got. Well, that's not. I shouldn't have. Just pull the lever and let's say introduce the tiger to the level.
Oh.
You should pull the tiger lever. Really.
Maybe I shouldn't.
Look, trust me on this one. Tigers. Oh no, not that door. There's a far more pressing concern in the room, and it's growling. There's an actual tiger in this room. An actual tiger. Like it's about 4 feet away from you. I don't want to cause alarm, but it's a tiger.
Nope. Kevin Patterson approved art appreciation. I don't know. What is this? I don't feel like pulling it. You know? Fine, I'll pull the fucking lever.
Perfect.
Go on.
Perfectly. There should be a red button nearby. It will just let the recovery crews know that the tiger's ready for pickup. It's the button. I think it's by the doors of the weather room.
No.
We just can't leave the tiger in the level. We tried that once. And ate all the birds. And then the head of the little statue on the fountain. and then Trevor. Trevor. Look, just please press the button.
No, I didn't. Alright, fine. I'll do it.
Okay, press it again. Oh, thank goodness.
Did I do it?
Recovery crew are on the move. I worried they might have joined the picket or gone to the union or been eaten by a tiger, you know. Okay, I'm trying to work out where you're going to be most useful. I don't think we have anybody left in catwalks, do we? Oh, we do. Oh, great.
Oh.
Wow. Can't believe it. I guess weather control then.
Weather control, alright.
The door's just over there. You're doing so great. There's really not far to go.
I know. Should have. Oh. Oh. Whoa.
This hasn't been easy, you know. During a second performance, a pipe burst in here and flooded the whole garden level. The player got stuck on the roof of the summer house. All right, okay. The script calls for a storm. Let's make it rain.
Fuck.
It's the red valve on the pipe next to the door.
Apparently,
Gently.
I can collect notes.
A lot of the story relies on there being a storm. It's a big part of Act 3.
The person who made this game made that game.
Listen, really, it's okay. Don't worry about what I told you about the flood. We've had 235 non-fatal performances since
Hey,
then.
shut up. I'm busy.
Alright, let me be totally honest.
I don't care.
In 2 performances, we had mostly underwater surprise moments. But we give everyone armbands now.
I'm cutting the leaves, I am pushing past the trees, I am slashing away at these brush, flora, and jungle debris. My name is Meanie Greenie, and I am singing a song to take up the time while I travel along the path to the Temple of No. That is where I'm going to go. I'm going on an adventure today. This game is really, really fun to play. Twine games can be fun, I will shout. Check out me singing in the jungle of doubt. Soon I'll be at the Temple of No. It's got a lots of treasures, and I'm going to go. Take some back to my hometown, keep it for myself, and not share any around. I'm cutting the leaves, I am pushing past the trees. I am slashing away at these brush, flora, and jungle debris. If you didn't sing the song, then you know you've let yourself down. You need to let yourself have fun in your life. Don't try and be so serious. No. Why are they getting a DLC? Letter of resignation. I didn't quit when the flood happened. I read that one. I read that one. I read it. Hey, look. Umbrella. Ooh. Bloop. Bloop.
No, too much. Okay, we're good.
Don't tell me
There's
it's
a
too much
button
when
below
it's
the fan
fun.
that sorts out the thunder and lightning. Could you do the lightning? Oh. It might be wired up wrong. I'm sorry. That room gets quite damp. Now I think about it, it might have been safe. Oh no! There it is! There it goes! You've got to picture the building lit up by these big flashes of lightning. It's really imposing. The set's massive. Oh, speaking of, the player has apparently entered the mansion through the orangery and is... They're going to use the lift. Okay, that's okay. We can do this. They're right here. This way. Actually, wait, hang on a second.
Oh.
This is really important. Behind this door is the closest the player ever passes backstage. They'll be right behind a wall, and I don't know what the wall's made of, but
What?
I do know that it's phenomenally cheap. So we're going to have to be very quiet, okay?
No.
Just down the steps.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. That's the mansion in there. The player would have got here much earlier, except
That's
they had to
horrible,
disarm the lasers that suck
Why
the
are you
crystal.
talking? Keep it down. Shush.
You do know that when I say somebody, right, I mean you.
Yeah.
I'm not being too subtle here, am I? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It was just it was a fun and unexpected and searing challenge for them. In any case, here's what we need to do. The player's going to come down the corridor and call the lift.
Yeah.
And once the doors open and they get inside, they're going to press the down button. When that happens, all you have to do is pull the lever on this side. This lift was always supposed to power itself, obviously. This is just a hangover from rehearsals that nobody got round to replacing. Besides, it's fine. We've got plenty of time. And actually, no, wait, here he comes. Shh, out,
Oh.
eyes front. Wait for it. Ready? What are they doing? Why haven't they pressed the button? Did they hear us? Don't move. Now. Oh, thank God, we're moving. Oh, no idea what happened there. I think they can't have heard us. I hope they didn't hear us.
They probably heard you, aren't
At
they?
least they're on their way now. Actually, they're going to be very busy with the vault. You could start playing in the grounds. We just need to prep some pyrotechnics for the escape sequence, and then you're good to go. There's a lift to the pyro workshop up the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Key storage.
If we could just hurry along.
No. I have coins to pick up.
You're not
Lots
into
of shiny
lifts.
coins.
That's okay. I can understand that.
What is this? Oh.
But we really should keep moving. It's not an unpleasant lift. Really. It's a good lift.
Are you sure? Well, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I don't really trust you. Ooh. Wow. Nice green. Well, why are they making DLC for it in the first place? Why was it delayed in 2020? When did Stanley Parable come out? It wasn't 2019, was it? It can't be.
Oh my god. Are you okay?
This is the opposite
still
of a
have your
lift.
ankles? Are they in the correct orientation? Okay, you're okay? You do? That's great. Oh god, I'm so sorry about that. This is the weather room, isn't it? Right. Okay, listen. Since we can't reach the lift of Pyro, the only way back into the game is through a department called High Concept Miscellaneous Interactions. I didn't want to have to do this to you. There's usually a lot of training involved, but I'll talk you through it. You'll be fine. We'll be fine. You brace yourself. Welcome to Miscellaneous Interactions. This is the department that controls...
Oh.
Well, it controls a lot of things. Locked and unlocked doors, interior lights, smoke machines, telephone calls, actor queues, laser lights, vault guards, tranquilizer dart strength, you know, that kind of thing. But it's all just done with numbers. I don't know why. And usually the operator's got this big, you know, usually they know what they're doing. But I've got a manual here. I think we'll get through it.
What do they need new content for it for?
Alright, in order to get started, you're going to want to press the number 4. Just go right ahead, the number 4.
No.
It should be on the left-hand side.
Oh.
You know the number 4, right?
Yeah, maybe.
So, 4. It's like an L shape with a short line through the. I can't believe, what am I doing here? It's like an L with a short line through the bottom bit. It's a 4.
Of course they like the original game, but where the hell do they need new content for? Well, people still fucking playing it repeatedly over and over again.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry. That's fine. I think that's normal. Yeah. I don't think that light's a bad sign. 5, 7, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay. So what we did there, it turns out, was the wrong thing. Could you press 9 and then 4 and then? Oh, I think we restarted it. It's alright, there's a page in the manual about this. What did you just... That could have been very important! Why did you... It's alright. Okay, I found the right instructions. Alright, no, very important. I double check, alright. Let's just assume that we've got 9 sorted. Alright, okay. 5, 2, 1, 4. Wait, no! Hit start to cancel that. And then a 2. 6. Just ignore that. That's fine. Right. 7, 2, left. 1, 4, 2. Oh, Christ. Please pick up the phone. Please. And talk to them this time. Oh, come on. Again? Do you just not know how to use the phone? Alright, back to the board. Hit these 4 numbers. 2, 5, 9. Oh, I guess we don't need to bother.
9 doesn't work.
That sound that I might have told you to ignore, it turns out that that's a very bad alarm. So I'm going to need you to just do a 180, right down the stairs, please, right down. I'd probably go a bit further. Move. You really want to move right now. Sorry I didn't know about the alarm, but there's been a lot going on in my life, and you really must move. Come on! Move! Here's good. Great. Oh.
No.
Do that. Okay, back. Come on,
There's
back
a
up
hole
the
in
stairs.
there.
A bit faster than that, please. Just a bit, you know, just a bit faster. All right, don't worry, don't worry. Actually, do worry a bit. Hit 7, 4, then asterisk. Is there a fire below right now? Is there something on fire? Oh, there is, isn't there? I don't think any of this room is supposed to be on fire.
Oh dear.
Please don't do what I think you're about to do. Please don't do it. No! You did not do it.
Do I have the notes on me? Probably not.
Wait, hang on. We can still
Print
fix it.
PP.
Can. I need you to find a blue panel marked downpour. Do you see it?
What?
Do you see it?
What?
It's turned off, right? I found a way to activate a fail-safe lever to the left of the... Oh no, wait. On the right of the keypad. Right, not left. Don't do the left. Okay, when the downpour panel lights up, I'm going to need you to pull it. When it lights up, not before.
What?
Move it now.
Did you say pull it?
Now?
Hey. Pull what? Oh, lever. Did it work? Oh.
Did we do it? I think we did it.
It looks
The
like
players
it.
left the mansion.
How did...
I think we did it. I don't think it's supposed to still be raining, but you know, hey, come back down the stairs.
How is it raining this much in there?
You're done here. You don't need to spend any more time in this room. You can forget about the whole thing. Or you can try to forget about it. Whatever.
Meh. Poop. Oh well. I feel like those numbers had to do something with something that I saw.
This
Maybe
is
to
it.
do with
You're
that.
done, sister. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You really helped out. We couldn't have made it through without you. We really couldn't have. Through here.
3027. 3027. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I didn't do anything. Fine, I will head out, I guess. I want to open you. You look openable. A lot of holes in here. Oh, hello.
Here we are again. So this
Table.
is how it's going to work. You go in there. Just give me a moment. I will bring the lights up. And Dr. Langeskov, the tiger, and the terribly cursed emerald. Enjoy it.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm very helpful. I'm super helpful.
What?
Yes,
Another
Plague.
player? You've got to be kidding me. I can't do this again. Okay, this is really awkward. The fact of the matter is... Wait, hang on. Where are you going? Right, so, look, I need to talk to you... Okay, that's
Right.
the lighting room. You need to put... Okay,
in the middle
fine,
of
this
something.
Is wildlife trap. No, hang on. This is... That's a... Hang on, there's a tiger in there. There's a tiger in there. That's... no, don't pull that! Wait, no! Oh!
Uh-oh. Oh. Since we are on a binge of games by the creators of Stanley Parable, here's another one. You owe me. Do you... What? I haven't actually played the Stanley Parable myself. The Beginner's Guide is a narrative video game from David Warren, the creators. Ah. Okay. Sure. Why not? What do you think I was gonna do? Of course I was gonna go in blind, you fool. Stupid. Big ol' stupid dum-dum. Big ol' dummy stupid dumb. Dummy dummy stupid dummy stupid. Mm-mm-mm. You silly dumb little stupid fool. Just give it a bit, just give it a bit. I'm almost done. Hold on. Should I... Uh-oh. Oh dear. Ah. Hmm. There we go. Yeah. Alright. The stage is set. And... wait for it. There we go. Ta-da! Well, might as well change this. There we go. Alright, title changed. Ta-da! Ah! Fuck! Whoops. This was made by the other dev of the Stanley Parable, the guy who made the HL2 mod. I don't know what the HL2 mod is. I don't know what this is, okay? Half-Life 2 mod. I don't know what the Half-Life 2 mod is. apply. Yeah, that's better. Look at that. That's a nice lamp now. It's the original Stanley Parable until it was made into a game. I didn't know that. Get out of here, Evers. Shut up. I don't care. Oh. That's it. Alright. I'm starting the game. Audio is on. Audio is on. It is, it is. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way. And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever.
Is that why
And I
my
think he
controls
really
are all
understood this
wonky?
image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveyWreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
I really need to get. I think something's. I'm getting like. I got skipped frames for some reason right there. Not too long ago. Left. Look up. Look left. Go back menu. Pause. Oh, wait. Look. Chat option 1. Chat option 2. Oh my. What? Mm. I guess I can't use those ones. Okay. I don't know why I have chat options. That's weird. But there we go. Now I can do things properly. Ah, God, it's fucking white. Ow.
Warning. Whisper machine active. Ship destruction imminent.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Oh. Well, I guess I can't go there. Beep beep. Beep beep beep.
Security call breached. Hostile alien life form inbound.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
It kinda looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
Right.
But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin ship evacuation.
Ah.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Aw.
Apparently this space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Ah. All right.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the Whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the Whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
You're just gonna say that? Not even gonna let me think for myself, huh? Blech.
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Mm-hmm. Oh my. Whoa. Oh hey, it's the maze.
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions.
Your voice is piercing.
Let's go
my
ahead
ears.
and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Ow.
Yep, in this game
I
you can
got-
only walk backwards.
I figured. I figured.
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope. It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
I like that one. Oh, okay. I have a spotlight on me. Oh.
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
There's a meaning behind that game?
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games. I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do? I know it's tempting, but there's actually nothing over here. Sorry.
I can't fall? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Wait a minute. It's fine, Doc. Oh boy.
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press the use key on your gamepad, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
I'm sure I could have gotten there eventually. Send on an extra. Must address and rally a group of eager.
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
The game of only motivational cosplay.
Coda would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
I vibe with that. I feel that one. It takes a very long time for people to be able to understand.
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
Nobody really has the real patience that it takes for that to happen with me. Oh, hey.
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon. We're gonna see it a lot. So that seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again, so that when you press the Use key on your gamepad, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Whoa.
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior, and then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
Just to enjoy the experience, I guess.
Aha! So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the Stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my head is bright. Holy fuck. No. Only one way to go.
Let's talk about video game development for a second. Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
Mm-hmm.
To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Mm-hmm.
The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
I don't want to go down there. Not yet. No. Dang it. Fine. I'll go down. Oh my. Oh boy. Oh shit. Ah. Ah. I hate that feeling. I hate it so much. I hate it. Someone squeak. looks like a prison. I guess this is my cell. Oh, hey. Ooh. Fancy. No. Alright, I guess I can't. Okay. Yep,
This
yep.
prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that. This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't. It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time. There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly. Here, Coda begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the buttons on your gamepad to respond.
Oh. What did Hold on. I need to calibrate this a little better. Left. Up. Left. Interact. Go back. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh. You there? Did you come from up above? What was up there? Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. That's the world above. You've been there. Now this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. It was literally the next thing I did before coming in. Again, perfect. Now please, tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution. Tell us how to get to the other side. Trust me, you don't want to go over there. Oh no, but I do. We do. We need to get there. Do you understand? It is the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. Ducky, what else did it say? What else did it say, Duck? Ducky! Ducky! What was the last bit that it said? My thoughts are that it's a nice experience so far, being able to look around and see all these things and listen to what he thinks. The meaning behind all these things are and why everything might be connected. I feel like these games are meant for himself. Got him like some. Hello, how did you get here? What's that puzzle you gotta pass through? No, I've been right here this entire time. I suggest you go and see the puzzle sometime. It's not meant to be solved, but you can see it in the black space in the middle. What happens if I solve it? Not sure, but if I have any suspicion what you find won't be worth what it takes to get there, you'll... Oh, fuck. Ducky, what did it say? Ducky, what did it say? You know, you can clip things and look back about a minute.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Yes, I would. I would like to know.
It's a lamppost. Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out.
Ducky.
I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're gonna see it in the work as well. His games are just gonna become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Well, I can also ignore everything that you say. That's what I can do. Mm-hmm. This game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. Oh. All notes you see are left by other players. I think you're a liar. Nice room. Not.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually.
Why did you not clip the second one? Can you guys hear me? Hello. Reasonable.
Feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
Everyone read
Either
this.
way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness.
Yeah.
I see this person who's filled with thoughts
This place makes me
and
sick.
feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played. But it's ironic, isn't it? That in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
In a world full of notes, one man will read all of them. This summer, you will believe blue speech bubbles can talk. This game is not nice. I would lay you when I could. Do not be afraid. I just saw a flying penguin, and let me tell you, it was the most majestic thing I have ever seen. I don't feel like living because nothing will ever be as majestic as that. I never want to see again if nothing will ever be that beautiful again. I'm crying now and plan on ripping my eyes out. I must go now to do that. Oh. Oh my. How's the wood and grass and concrete here? What the fuck? What the shit is this cabin? Boring. I can assure you guaranteed that there is an acorn somewhere here. In this place. And the sailors are looking for it. Oh. Hey guys, just looking for someone to talk with. I refuse to believe. Butt-ass butt. Nice. I need to go to the frickin' bathroom. Recognize me, please. Hello. I recognize you. There's nothing here. Go back. Don't listen to that guy. A free t-shirt. Wow. Makes game includes door. Cannot open door. Thanks. Open sesame. Door. How open? Need other side? Door, why you so? Why? Why must you so, door? So, door. Someday I will meet the person who made this. I help people because of the internal good feeling I get. Oh, look, art. New room. Wow. Do you hear the chimes? They keep you going, don't they? I would like very much to be desired. Same. Scared of writing something, don't want to feel judged. Yes, it's not very crowded here. Oh. A game where you leave notes and suddenly everyone's a poet. Yeah, don't bother. You can go in here, I think. Welcome, congratulations. I don't really know where to go with this. It's okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. This is where I get off. Ew. I failed to write anything here. I am compelled. Stop. Turn back. Proceeding further will only result in misery. Take my hand. Let's jump together. Yes. I can't. Cabbage shapes our nation, does it? What is that painting? There's probably a bunch of splatters of orange, red, and blue, and brown. Maybe some purple too, and white. Yep. Maybe a little pink. Purple. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Ah. It does not matter if you ever get over there. Hey, don't talk about me that way. I'm not talking about you anything. Very good game. Very. I think this is not going anywhere. Next time I'll do better. I need someone to talk to. Probably. You have all your other little chat buddies though, yeah? This is a note? Probably. Don't listen to the other notes. Why not? I'm not safe. Well, I will give you a hug. Yeah. Hello, sneaky note. What are you doing in ground? Today, I learned you cannot fall off. Ah. Ethical. Oh, you mean jumping? Oh. Oh my. I saw a person walking down there. Now I won't come back. It won't come back. Oh. Oh. Devil Tower Star? What? Well done, all of you. Yes, good job, all of you. Painting, what does it mean? I don't think it means anything. It's just... stop faking it. It's just a painting. It looks pretty. Whoever made this has issues. You mean the game or the painting? The game, probably. That's okay, though. Art, yes. A lot of circles. Bubbles. Hey guys, how's it going? Just hanging. Help, I'm trying to speak. I think it's about how things look messy from up close and perfect from far away. Nah. From up here, it just looks like dots. Is that not what it was the entire time? Cabbage shapes our nation. All hail Lord Cabbage. Who are all of you? We will all die someday. We will. We will all die. Our days are numbered. Eventually, one day when waking up from our bed, we may know exactly that that day is our day to die. What we do on that day, we will not know. Will we have the strength to do anything that day? Will we have the strength to do what needs to be done? To talk to everyone, to tell everyone everything that you need to tell. To say what you need to say. Do you have the strength to confront your family, your friends, on the day that you die? To tell them, this is the day that you will no longer pass. Probably. Stop pretending you are other people. Spoilers, it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, well, yeah. It's about how this game is pretentious and you all suck. Devil Tower Star. Hey, look, the second Devil Tower Star. He was himself the most horrible creature he could imagine. Same. Maybe I'll feel real someday. I don't know, probably not. Maybe. Maybe. Well, I'm here now. Yeah? Yeah, we're all here now. There must be a reason for it, though. I don't know. His terrible secret. He kept it well. I beat the game. I'm going to die sad. More room?
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
I'm going to die hating myself. I wish there were notes in the real world. Became one spiraling nonsense. Downward.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
This is a puzzle have solution. Oh my god, I have been here for literally an hour. How? Oh, this doesn't make sense. The door won't open. Shit, how do you solve it? Developer, answer, please.
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Typewriter. Are you getting this? Oh. It's the light again. You say something. It could be anything. I just need to say something. I get that feeling.
Okay, this one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Porn stars die too. What? Oh. Well. Hey.
See, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
I never said that. What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? But a giant hole in the ground. That's a table. Okay, now about along the wall of the room. 3 stoves lined up along the wall. Those are couches. I think we should line up this room a bit. A skylight, full ceiling middle, let's light the room. I think it's LED ceiling lights with voice of trim. It's probably the second one too. We'll put live Tesla coils in each corner, yeah. And then 1 lamp. And a table. You need a table. Who are you? Where exactly are you doing this from? Pretty sure none of my choices are making a difference. Tables were invented in 1935.
there's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
I'm always
So,
thinking about
okay, he
expanding.
throws it out and
furniture
starts over.
shit.
This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Always changing up furniture. Hello, please walk forward. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you... Click on this table. Alright. Good. Go over to the photo frame and click to turn it slightly. Now turn the floor lamp in this room off, then turn it back on. Now go to the left side sofa, move it over. Finally touch the shelves. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. So it's like da 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 da.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape. Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this, to see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop, that particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Backseating is illegal. I don't care if you don't know anything about this game. Illegal. Illegal. This is called the Beginner's Guide. A begin, something like that. It's in the title. In the description, I mean. Hey, it's me. Where you from after you escaped the prison? You're me? ... So you were trapped in this prison too?
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
It's basically that. All these games this dude is making all for his own sake. Actually, I'm already forgetting what being in prison is like. It's strange, but what's it like to escape? You feeling different? Sometimes I'm scared I'll get out and things will be exactly the same as before. No. I'm really the same person now as I was back then. I know, that's awful. It's the worst thing I can imagine. The problem is that you don't know who you are right now. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? No, I think I'm the first person to call back. And can you tell me how to get out? Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? To get out, just talk with me for a little bit. I think I'll go 3. What? That will free me? How does that work? Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Okay. I can talk. Let's just talk for a bit. Will you be here? I will be here for as long as you need.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games.
Mm-hmm.
After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Bad ending. Leave the phone.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself? To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the 2 doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Clean. Well, my goodness. I'm glad as all heck that you showed up. Thought I might have to be having to clean this entire house all by myself. And right miserable that would have been. Everyone knows lonesome hands make lousy homes.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Don't worry about me. A place this nice, I'll be glad to stay here all night. Well, now you just might be getting a little ahead of yourself there now. Why don't we start cleaning and then you decide whether you could do it all night? I'll finish up here. In the meantime, could you please clear the table? Sure. Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now, would you please run into the bedroom and make the bed? Okay. Where's the bedroom? That way? While you're in there, why don't you straighten out the rug a bit? All the little details matter. They do. How'd you end up doing this job? A friend dragged me along at a time when I was particularly desperate for cash. Turns out I've never felt so good doing something for money in my whole life. Never did I like cleaning my own home. I might have got some demons I ain't ready to face yet. Oh, speaking of demons, someone's put this couch all in a mess. Would you come out and straighten these pillows here? Sure. Yeah, I've got some things I need to work out. Oh dear, looks like someone spilled a drink over by the couch. Maybe I'm up that up as long as you're over there. You got it, man. I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Sure, make it especially cheesy. No. No, it was stupid, sorry. Never mind. Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that? Alright, take your time. Last I checked, the tub needed a cleaning. How about you scrub it down as best as you can? No need to be perfect, we're all just human. Alright. Ta-da! Are there still books scattered on the floor in the bedroom? If so, would you put them back on the shelf? You got it, bud. I got you. Ah, nice. Perfect. Now then, how about you come and clear these dishes
After
off
the
table?
intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a
This is so
particularly
cute.
difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
Do the chores ever end? Darling, let me tell you something. Whatever work you do, you have absolutely got to own it. Otherwise, it owns you. So why don't we be with the task at hand and leave the future chores to future you?
I know
Present
that
you
Coda
wants
really
to
liked
smooth
this
out the
game.
rug in the bedroom.
Of all of his work,
Believe it or
actually,
not.
this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look
Trust
at
me
it.
on this one.
This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Looks like the tub has gotten rather dirty. Would you mind tidying it up a bit? Earlier when I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was going to say that it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it, and it takes care of you. I don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. There's a little bit of truth in it, no? Anyway. So, housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Books. Would you please clean up the books? Thanks. Have fun with your cat. Oh goodness, those pillows over on the couch are a
I'm
real
glad he made
mess.
this. I'm
Would
glad
you
he
go over
found
and
some
straighten them up
peace.
a bit? Can't have these folks come into a messy couch. Question.
But,
Do you
of
enjoy
course,
this?
it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Next point.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
I want to keep on going.
This one gets a bit goofy.
Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. You came here to become perfect. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think about that way in your own life? Someone I miss. Who do you know who is so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself? Compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful. I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. The question is not how we do it, but
About
how
halfway
do we
through
do
the
it
game, the
effortlessly.
perspective shifts.
This is easy. It is so easy. It is so easy being perfect is effortless. Oh my. That's a black hole.
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
This is the key. How do I achieve it with no effort? Oh my. Well, let me tell you this right now. If it isn't effortless, then it's not the right answer. If you are torturing yourself trying to find the right solutions to your life, you're not doing it right. Seek out only one thing. What is the easiest, simple path forward? Well, you don't want to look at the choices there. Stupid. You don't want to look at them. Seek out only one thing. What is the easiest, simplest path forward? There is no truth. There is no path. Do what is easiest, do what is simplest, feel what is true. Nothing, no one.
I felt pretty hard for this one. I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human. I think about this game a lot these days.
Meh. Yeah, but Bien. 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 Yes.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Your fault for focusing on the chat that you shouldn't have been reading, that you, instead of thinking about that. It was important to the story. Yeah. It might have been, but they were extra thoughts. Extra thoughts. Thoughts that you don't need. Bling. Alright, the performance is beginning. Places, please. In this scene, you will be playing as me. We are at a gathering of professionals. First, you'll start out leaning against this wall. Good. Stay right there. The woman across the room in this chair is a professional photographer of animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Is there a way for me to perhaps make this where? Also, hello, glue. Chat box. Chat box, fine. Filters. Situation. Opacity can go. I think it's fine the way it is. Simplify. No. The chat box, however. Hold on. This game is very odd. It's kind of hard to understand if you haven't watched the full stream. So sorry if this is not such a goal. Shut up. Checkbox. Filters. Add one. Maybe color correction. And then Oh. Aha. Alright. So now you can see the choices and the chat sometimes. Not all the time, like that, but sometimes. Ta-da! Hello? Hello? That's it? That's not a conversation. You need to actually converse with her. Be a human being. Do it again. I'm super scared right now. No, that's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's that you need a better feel of the setting. There were a lot of people around us. We'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them will represent the people nearby. Now talk to her again. Oh. I'll bet you've learned to lean into the pain. You're messing it all up again. You'll freak her out if the conversation gets that personal that quickly. Do you not realize how important this was for me? I'll never get another opportunity like this. What did it say? I want to try something. Try stepping back from the stage. Okay. You got it. I'm stepping back. Please why? Oh. I don't know how to talk correctly. I don't. Oh. Okay, yes. Now this is working. This is what I like.
Of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Mobius trip. To play this game properly, you need to keep your eyes closed. Click to begin the game. Okay. Totally can keep my eyes closed. Totally gonna keep my eyes closed. Help, I'm blind. Please tell me how to solve it. Oh, it's the door. SS Whisper.
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
Oh. The only way to stop it is to speak something that is honest. Oh, I'm bursting with creative energy. The Whisper Mission. Everyone's playing with their eyes closed. I can't keep making these. Yes, that's it. That's the truth.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way. His games are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Hello? Whoa. Where did this island come from? Oh my, hello. 2011 is the year he stops. Okay. Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. When I try to create, I feel empty. Oh no. What happened? What's happened? Did something change? Trying to find this engine that used to protect me to start it again. Wait, you're looking for a machine? I think I know what it is. It isn't far. I need to see it to know why it stopped. I can take you to it.
If the
but there's a
last
problem.
game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations,
If you can
this
understand
one
it,
turns it up
it's
to
a
11.
machine.
Now, put
Deal?
yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
Doesn't matter what I say, does it? We're going to end up there one way or another, right? Yeah, it's my first time playing this. I've never seen anyone play this game. I never even heard about it till Docky, gifted it to me today. Perfect. Come along. I'll show it to you.
Because from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
Here's the puzzle. What do you think? Yeah, I recognize this. Oh, wonderful. Can you tell me how to do it? First, you have to open the door. I've watched videos on the Stanley Parable. Okay, now what? Now you have to close the first door. Alright, what's next? Now just press the switch here.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
I try to create, I feel empty. Where did this island come from? Well, I need to see it to know why it stopped. They used to protect me. So okay, here we are. They're just words on some walls. Trust me, you'll see. You have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that game development is simple and joyous, that you love it 100% of the time. Sure, making games is easy. Ah, that feels wonderful. Why did I feel so awful when I said that? Don't worry about it, just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. It is easy. It never stops being easy. Yes, that's wonderful. Keep going.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
It's just a simple solution. Perfect.
This
That
is someone I
feels
really
fantastic.
cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
Patience, you have to trust me. I promise this will work. Please continue. It always pays off eventually. Yes, more.
I don't know.
Keep going.
This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
That's it. I'm free. I'm free.
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
The machine. Hello. Ma'am, glad to see you've arrived safely. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation whenever you feel like. I intend to be brutal. Very good. Just be warned that someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing that you should know about the machine. It calls itself Coda. Do you know where the poisonous games have come from?
And of course,
stopped.
it's the machine.
Your work was keeping us healthy. It was only because of your creations that any of us could make it through every day. I've been so long. Apologize for leaving me. Think carefully. I know how to hurt you. Alright then. I will apologize to the people on your behalf. My followers. It falls on me to deliver bad news. The machine will not apologize to us. We will find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. Brutal. Let us show it that we are not failures. Follow me. We will destroy the machine. I don't want to destroy the creations. Oh, hey. Gun.
Remember, you can click to fire the gun.
I don't want to shoot the gun. Oh. Coda, I'll make sure you are known forever. I will go with that one. Isn't that what you're scared of? Exposed to the view of others, every day, forever.
So now the work is becoming
Seen in naked
self-destructive.
clarity.
And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work? So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
Put down your weapon.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something, I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy. So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
Tower Devil Star.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game. This room actually has a maze in it. Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press the Use key on your gamepad, and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
I don't want to see if I can solve it. Nope, probably not. Fine.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze? The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
No.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that. Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't. I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me.
The 3 dots could be...
But he stopped and left. And it felt somehow like I had failed.
Whenever I put 3 dots on anything, it's usually because I can't bring myself to say anything, even if I can't, even if I really wanted to say something. It's just, I feel like maybe
Where
the 3
did I
dots.
screw up?
I don't know. Dear Davey, Thank you for your interest in my games. I need to ask you.
I'm the
not to
reason
speak
that
to
you
me
stopped
more.
making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did.
Mm-hmm.
I poisoned it for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
Mm-hmm. You've so infected my personal
And
space that it's
the
possible I
people
did
who
begin to
played
press
them,
solutions
they treated me
in
like
between
I
games.
was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally, for a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
If there was an answer remaining, would it make you any happier? Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Right. Giving them something that is not yours to give, violating the one boundary that keeps me safe? Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them? Would you
And then you
simply let
stopped.
them be what they are?
And I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
When I'm around you, I feel physically ill. You desperately need something, and I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have it. Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just part of the process. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than me. I realize that this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Which is fine, you're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks and that you make peace with this thing you are wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
And when you finally see what I am talking about, don't say anything.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Epilogue.
more love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Solution. I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons. Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Mm. Mm.
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable.
What?
Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
What? Hmm.
What now? I think I need to go. And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for. And so I'm just gonna... Okay.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Turn back, turn back from this cave. You said, let me prove that I'm brave, let me keep going. But the cave goes for miles and miles and miles, and you're so tired, but I know that you're strong, so turn back, turn back.
I actually really liked the cleaning one. I really wanted to keep on going. Yeah, there is a chapter select, but it's not really gonna let you. Pretty sure that it's just gonna make you move past it. But I like that. Mm. Mm. Do I owe you? I want to say something, but I don't know what to say that's on my mind. I can't really. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for this stream. I might start another one for another game in a bit, or maybe like later. But for now, that's going to have to be it. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed if you did. With that being said, that is the end of the stream. Thank you, Doggy, for getting me that game. That was a really nice experience. I had fun in the first one, too. It was fun to mess around with. But, yeah, I'm gonna get off. Bye.